Hey guys, what is up? So welcome to episode 6 of Skyrim mods, and this time I'm going to be showing you the Skyrim HD 2K textures mod, and as the name suggests, this changes a lot of textures in Skyrim. So let's begin. We can see here that the vanilla and the HD 2K comparisons, and we can see there's a lot more detail in the HD mod. You can see the wood textures are a lot more detailed. You can see the bits of grain and stuff a lot better. And also the blacksmith sign you can see has a little bit more detail, and the wood textures of the buildings are a lot more detailed and look a lot more realistic. This mod really does change a lot of different textures. Just makes everything look a lot better, changes a lot of the housing in Whiterun and a lot of the ground textures and pretty much a lot of every texture that you can really see. Another part of this mod, it changes the textures on farmhouses. As you can see here, the roof of the farmhouse is a lot more detailed, looks a lot nicer, a lot more realistic, and again the wood textures look a lot better. Also we can see in this windmill the wood textures again a lot more detailed, look a lot more worn, as well as the stonework as we can see here. And there's a pretty nice shot, if I do say so myself, with a little butterfly. So this really is a nice mod. It is a quite big mod, it's about 2.2 gig, so you do need a good computer to run it. So we can see here the ground textures. Both of these are the HD 2K mod. You can see they're a lot higher quality than the vanilla game. I usually play with a high quality stonework mod, so I may switch to this. So we can also see at night, especially with Project Reality installed, it really does look a lot better. There's a lot more detail in the buildings. They're a lot more clear actually, and it's a lot easier to see some things with the high quality textures. So this really is a recommended mod for me, and I may as well keep it installed in the future. So this mod also comes with a light version. There's a full and light version, and full version is everything, the highest quality textures available, and the light version is a slightly lower resolution for slower computers, and I'd recommend that for anyone who doesn't have a high spec computer. That's probably what I will use. My computer is not too overpowered, but it's pretty average, so I will probably use the light version, so that's something to think about. There is a little bit of a FPS drop on this. I'm running the full version for this mod review, but I usually get around 50 FPS when I'm not recording. When I am recording, I usually get around 45, but with this mod I noticed about a 5 frame rate drop. It's nothing major, and if you're not recording you won't really notice it, to be honest. And load times are pretty much similar as they always were for me, at least. And inside of interiors are also being upgraded for quality, and as you can see it just makes everything look a lot more crisp and a lot more clear, and looks a lot nicer to look at. And I think this is one of the mods that once you've tried it, it's going to be very difficult to go back to the vanilla. So as you can see here, here's some screenshots from the mod page on the Nexus, and it shows the full and light version as well as the vanilla and FPS counters to see the difference between them all. Okay guys, so installation for this mod is pretty simple, but it can be a little more difficult than normal mods. So what you want to do is to go to the mods page on the Skyrim Nexus and go to the files section, and you can download either the full version or the light versions with Manager. There's 4 different files for each one. There's the dungeons, landscapes, Musk and towns. So you want to download all these, or you can pick and mix whichever ones you want. You can mix the full and light versions, so just download them with Manager, and once they're finished downloading, they're quite big files. Simply activate them, and they may take a few minutes to activate as they are pretty big, and that is it. You're good to go. I found when I was doing this that the Nexus Mod Manager wouldn't download them. I think this is just because they are so big. I found that the Nexus Mod Manager doesn't like to download very big files, so what you want to do with that is just click download manually for each of the files you want the same way, and once they're downloaded, go to Nexus Mod Manager and click add mod from file, and just find the downloaded file that you did for the mod, and it will activate it the same way as usual. So that's a little bit different than usual, but it's really no different. And I've noticed that the mod does not show up in the plugins loader, and this is because it doesn't actually change anything that a normal mod would, if you know what I mean. It just changes textures, and it's replaced textures in the data folder, so it doesn't actually show up here. And I think that's about it. So as always, guys, thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, please do subscribe and like and share with Facebook and Twitter, and that's about it. And as always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.